It's food plot week, but instead of talking food sources, we're talking ingress and egress, access, right here on Landbeat. It doesn't matter if you have the best corn, the best soybeans, the best clover, or the best annual fall blend. None of it is going to reach its full potential if you don't have good access. Good access involves no feet in the food plot. Good access involves no eyeball seeing you getting in the blind or getting in your stand. It takes some serious thought to improve your access. And if you don't have it, you are not going to reach full potential. So we're standing in one of my food plots today looking at a revamped clover field. It's been clover for 2 years. Then we drilled soybeans to try to control some of the weeds that were here. We're going to revamp it. We're turning it back into clover after we spend the fall going into an annual blend. But the most important feature in this is the access. If we have a blind on the north end, but currently the way the road system sets up is the road comes from the south. So you would literally drive from the south, hit the food plot, walk all the edge of the food plot to get in the blind. Any good deer hunter will tell you that's a terrible approach. They would agree that that is the worst way you could set up this food plot. So with new trails cut in place along our northern boundary, we're going to be able to come along the north, come back south a little ways, come down the edge of a switchgrass screen, which is in its second growing season, so it's not even reached full potential yet, and slip into the blind that's overlooking a little water hole, which is less than 200 yards from a 2-acre clear cut in the hardwoods. All of that combined allows us to go right through the property edge to slip into where it finally gets good and to just be right at the edge of where the deer are going to be living. I love to use the analogy of Wilson on Home Improvement. For some of you 90s kids, you'll remember Wilson was the character you never got to see from the nose down. He was always peeking over the Taylor's fence, talking, giving advice, but you never got to see him fully exposed. And that's how I like to set up a farm. I like to go like I'm Wilson, I'm going right to the edge of the fence and I'm peeking over, but I'm not in the backyard disturbing the deer. So when you're setting up a property, imagine that you're going to an invisible fence and peeking over and letting deer behave and do their thing in their own backyard. And that's what this setup is about. That's what every successful setup should be about. Peeking in, but not fully disturbing the area.